Hello, this is John Diaz here, independent candidate running for the presidency of the United States 2024. I'm back here in Colombia, South America again, and I'm touring, looking at different issues here in this country. As you can see in front of me, there's a truck that's throwing a lot of smog. I can smell it, and you can probably see it. I noticed that here today, the landscaping crews are out and they're mowing the grass, and they're putting a bunch of the litter that they collect, they're putting it along the walkways and the grass clippings that they rake up. You see the bags right there along the edges. That's the litter that they pick up, and then another crew comes along picking all those bags up. Looks like somebody's tire just exploded. The guy in front of me, there he goes, his tire just blew. As you saw, hopefully he captured that. Anyhow, all of this is capitalism in motion. See another little bag right there. Couple more there. So the landscapers are working hard. They're mowing all the grass. They're collecting litter. And they were also collecting a lot of grass clippings. You can see the bags here along the edges. They put all the litter they collect. And they had grass clipping bags all along. They must have been picking them up recently. But unfortunately, as much work as they're trying to do here in Colombia, there's still a lot of people without work. And that's the problem of the politicians in the whole world. You can see here there's grass clippings right there, trash bags. It's a lot of trash bags there. And you see all the grass is mowed up. And one of the reasons I'm taping these the landscapers is because they've been having a lot more rain here lately. And what rain means is more work for the landscapers. It goes from being dry to having grass grow again. So they're definitely, you can see right there, there's another bag of grass clippings. But they go from not having much work to having an overwhelming amount of work. Getting back to picking up litter, raking grass, cutting grass, pruning plants. And unfortunately, like I said before, they don't have quite the right vision of ending poverty. It's all about being able to create jobs out of nowhere, having the ability to figure out how to create jobs for all the people that are in poverty, that don't have work, that live in extreme poverty and extreme hunger, and that really a lot of them are homeless. And it's really sad to see this. So the government officials, the politicians, they're just busy trying to run what they've got going on over the years. But they can't quite figure out how to create jobs to employ the people that are unemployed, or to even help them. So it's a never-ending vicious cycle. But as much poverty as they have, they do the best that they can. But like I said, it's about having a special vision to be able to employ people and get people out of poverty. As you can see all the bags here, there's a lot of bags, a lot of those are grass clippings, a lot are trash. And I saw a pickup truck picking up the grass clippings a little earlier. It looks like they probably have trucks, like one truck will pick up, fill up, another one will come in, and looks like they took a whole lot of bags away, because this had a whole lot of bags on the sidewalks earlier in the day. But they're working hard, they're trying their best, but there's a lack of vision, and that's what I'm trying to say here in this video. And not only in Colombia, but in the United States. There's a lack of vision of how to help people that are in poverty, how to help people that are having trouble, homelessness. And that's why, as time goes on, we're seeing more and more homelessness in America. We're seeing a lot of struggling people living in their cars, living in the streets, under bridges, wherever they can, even in the woods. And so America's they're trying their best, but there's in my opinion, there's a lack of a visionary to lead our country. And that's where I come in, and that's why I'm running for the presidency. So all I would ask is that people look at my channel, look at all the videos, subscribe to the channel, and share the videos with your friends and family if you like what you see, if you agree with what I'm saying. And in the United States, I would create jobs with a lot of landscaping, a lot of landscape installation, a lot of additional maintenance on the highways, maintenance on the medians, on the right-of-ways, and just increase the maintenance cycles to have a more appealing curb appeal, to make things look nicer and to employ a whole lot of people more additionally than what we've got at the moment. And as you can see, watering is here in Colombia. If you've been following the videos, you've noticed that there was a big drought here in Colombia, and the drought is starting to subside a little bit. You're seeing a lot more green growth. The grass is growing more than before. So it's giving the landscapers a lot of work. These guys are real busy, working 6 days a week, sometimes even 7 days a week. So irrigation would be something that I would highly incorporate in the government, and not only irrigating, putting people to work irrigating, but also pumping water from areas where the water is high, and taking that water to treatment plants to have a surplus basically in the reservoirs. So that would definitely be something that I would be pushing for aggressively, and this would be done to employ millions and millions of additional people, keeping in mind that at the moment we don't have enough of a workforce in America to fulfill all the jobs. At the moment, there's anywhere from 6 to 10 plus million jobs that can't be fulfilled because there's not enough manpower. So my job would be to figure it out, implementing a immigration policy of having people get a working permit to work legally in the United States, and to be working legally and paying their fair share of taxes to be here. And assisting capitalism abroad would be another mission, to increase capitalism, to make America the headquarters of capitalism, and make our economy roar, and make the economy's abroad roar to help all the capitalist partners in the world. Now, I've done a lot of videos where I talk about job creation, where I talk about creating jobs out of nowhere. So that's part of my mission. It's part of having a vision that other people don't quite understand. And here in Colombia, as much as they try, along with other Latin American countries, as much as they try, there's a lack of vision in the government. And that vision is about ending poverty and helping their citizens. I'm just taking a random trip along a roadway here that I saw. And as you see this roadway, this is what the local people have to deal with. Look at those horrible potholes everywhere. Look at this. Potholes, dust. Look at the dust coming out of these buses. And by the way, guys, there's an American tractor trailer. Looks like a Kenworth. American made, guys. Then we got a Freightliner right there with the hood up. An International right here. We got another Kenworth right there. Another International. Now, come on, guys. This is a country abroad, and look at all the American products here. And look at these roads. There's so much paving they need to do here in this country. Now, the current president, this is a guy that belonged to a guerrilla group, which is basically the communist. And he got elected because the people of Colombia chose him because he promised a lot to the working people that he would help them out. Now, look at these roads. Look at all the holes. Look at all the dirt from the roads because of the potholes, which creates an enormous dust problem. Look at this. Dirt roads everywhere. We got a Chevrolet right there, box truck, an International right here. So you can see the effect of America here in Colombia. And just like Colombia, all the capitalist nations are the same. Over there we have another Kenworth, a bunch of Kenworth tractor trailers. Look at these awful roads. Now the government, look at that, all that dirt, all these potholes everywhere. But the government is promising to help the people when they can't even help the roadways here. There's another International truck, a Kenworth right there. These are all handmade in America by American working people. And look at where they're at. And right now, the democracy here in Colombia is being tested with a president that used to belong to a communist ideology. And it's up to the people here in Colombia to vote for the next president. And hopefully this president will allow a legal election cycle to take place. Now, as you can see how busy this place is, look at the pollution from this bus here. This is an ongoing problem. Look at this international dump truck here, made in America, here in Colombia. After all the videos I've made of Colombia, I think everybody's starting to catch on of how large the market is here in Colombia for American products. Here's another international truck. There's a Chevrolet box truck, another Chevrolet right there. So American products here in Colombia. Then we got an old Ford right there. Got a Toyota there, Chevrolet. Got a whole lot of American products here. Then we're going to take a look at this excavator. I believe it's a Komatsu. And it's got a jackhammer on it, drilling rocks. Now, as you know, Japan is a large capitalist nation and one of our key allies militarily, economically. And we got this very beautiful excavator here. Look at all the dirt in these roads, which causes a whole lot of dust. Look at that old classic, I believe it's an old Ford, just laying there, pretty much buried in the ground, rusting away. Just like in America, we have a lot of classics that are degrading. But it's beautiful to see a lot of these old trucks here. Hopefully they can get that one fixed up and back in service. And then a lot of litter. And a lot of dogs, a lot of street dogs everywhere, hungry. Another one right there. So if the government can do anything for the Colombian people, it would be to collect more litter and do more roadway projects to pave roadways, to pave neighborhoods across Colombia, increase litter collection, increase economic activity. And with more economic activity, people have more money in their pockets, which means they take better care of their equipment to pollute the air less. If you can put better tune-ups in vehicles, have clean filters, replace your filters on time more frequently, the trucks will throw less smog. If you can put treatment into fuel tanks, diesel treatment along with gasoline treatment, that'll keep the engines running cleaner and produce less smog and have better fuel efficiency. So having a robust economy is the key factor to a lot of different problems that we have in our societies, even in America. Even in America, I've mentioned before about witnessing trucks and cars with bald tires, with screeching brakes. So a robust economy will give people more money, give businesses more money, which will allow for better maintenance on vehicles across the world. So these are the problems and solutions that I'm talking about here. There's a couple more American older Chevrolets, flatbeds for carrying supplies. This is like a brickyard here, and that's what those trucks are there for. Another thing Colombia can do better is the government can take control of their animals, the street dogs. They can actually take them into custody and clean them up, vaccinate them, check them out, and then have an adoption program for the citizens of Colombia to be able to take better care of them. Look at that little pit for oil changes with a stairway leading down there. That's pretty interesting. But look at these roads. This government could be paving roadways. They could be installing walkways for the people to walk safely and avoid pedestrian injuries and deaths. They could be putting new curbing and drains, storm drains. So there's a lot of things that government officials and politicians lack the vision, lacking the experience and knowledge of what to do. So what they do is they just take care of what they're presented with, and then it just kind of stays the same and grows very slowly. But I've got a whole different idea, a whole different vision of how to help our fellow American citizens to get out of poverty, to get out of the daily struggle and put money, real money, into people's pockets, to get people out of homelessness and to put people to work, and to have a strong, robust economy that's encouraging and rewarding profitability and putting real money in people's pockets, and having businesses do better with better profitability margins than the same old struggling and all the negatives that go with low profitability. So I'm just driving around talking with you guys, and I hope you all are enjoying the conversation I'm having with you all and all the points I'm making here. Like this roadway here, the striping is dull. Like the white lines along the edge, you can't see them that great. There's some lighting here, but not that great. It's only on one side. I'm sure some people would say, well, at least there is lighting, but everything can improve. Better lighting, stronger lighting, new striping so it's safer at nighttime, more litter control. Look at all the litter along the curbways. More erosion control. Look at these hillsides, how dangerous they are. Another Kenworth there, beautiful Kenworth. But look at those hillsides. There's no retention. If there was a lot of rain, they could have mudslides here, more there. So there's a lot of things this government could be doing to employ millions and millions and millions of people. Basically, all the people that are in poverty, they could put them to work. So there you have it, guys. That's my ideas for you all today. A lack of visionaries in government that are willing to create jobs from scratch, create new industries from scratch, and to add on to all the jobs that there are at the moment and increase those numbers. Look at all this erosion. Look at all the hillsides. So much erosion control that needs to take place. Here's another Kenworth, another what is that? Oh no, that's another truck there. Another brand. There's a Hino Japanese, another Kenworth tractor trailer. There's a Chevrolet bus, Chevrolet, Hino, Nissan, Chevrolet. So you see the capitalist market, how important it is to have ties with all our capitalist partners. It's absolutely imperative to have a strong tie with all our capitalist friends. Look at this old Ford. How beautiful is that? An F550, I believe that was. Either 350 or F550, but maybe F350. I couldn't quite see it, but you can see there's a lot of classic trucks out here. Here's another one. I think that's maybe a Chevrolet. But they got a lot of old trucks out here. Look at the farming. Can't quite see it. There you go. They just tilled that soil. A whole lot of capitalist commerce going on, people living their lives, relying on American know-how, technology, American trucks and automobiles. There's an old Chevrolet. A lot of people probably think to themselves, what does this have to do with us? Well, it has a lot to do with the American products, the American know-how. Look at this truck here, Chevrolet. That's what it's got to do with. So I'm going to conclude the video there. Look at these downed trees. So much work to do, not only in America, but all over the capitalist nations around the world. So much to do, but the government politicians don't have the right vision of how to employ the people, of how to grow the economies, of how to find additional financing through the royalty. And I'm that special guy right now in front of all of you, presenting myself to you with these videos, showing you all my ideas. And hopefully you guys will take this all in, look at all the other videos, and give me a chance and vote for me in November as a write-in candidate. So I'm hoping to gain your trust, your vote, and to work on behalf of the American people to create jobs, to end poverty and homelessness in America, and help the American people like they've never been helped before, with real assistance, with real jobs. So again, please look at all the videos. Please subscribe to my channel so you can look at all the ideas I've got on all the videos, everything I've talked about, and join me to create an America that's strong, stronger than ever, that'll take a lead in comparison to the communist, a substantial lead, and to fortify America and fortify all our capitalist partners. Because right now it's looking the other way around. So if you've enjoyed everything I've said, if you're catching on to all the ideas that I'm throwing out there, if you're catching on to my vision and my experience that I'm throwing out there. If you agree with all of this and you enjoy what I'm saying and you think that I'm being accurate, I'm asking you all to join me, subscribe to the channel, share these videos, and I'm asking for your vote in November. Thank you for watching this long video. I appreciate it. Please spread the word, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everybody.